Yes, that is the sound of another Sportscast live from the Juicy Whip Studios. Here with my three amigos, finally back together once again in the studio. Glad to have my Mexican back.
That went smoother than I thought it was going to go.
Right?
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Especially after a fat bong tip right before the show, you know?
Before the show.
My God. That wasn't a good thing.
Bad.
Have him hit the new addition to the studio, but he's doing good. I'm glad to have you back, man. How's everything going?
Man. Everything's good. I've been really busy.
Yeah.
Went to Universal Studios on Friday.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, visited Springfield for the first time. That was really awesome. Yeah.
Homer Simpson.
Dude, we went to Moe's and we bought a beer there at the bar.
They actually have a bar there.
They actually have a bar
Moe's?
called Moe's, and you could get beer there at Universal Studios.
Nice.
FYI. So they had Duff beer, which was actually really good.
Was it? Oh, really? They actually had beer?
Duff beer, yeah. It was pretty awesome. And the
That's
Simpsons
pretty
ride,
cool.
I highly recommend. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I felt like a little kid, yeah.
All right. That's good.
But,
I like
it's
it.
been really busy, man. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I like the
Heartbroken
t-shirt.
still. Thank you. Stranger Things. Just
Stranger
watched season
Things.
2. Sherry got this for me a long time ago.
Wasn't season 2
Before
good,
season
man?
2 even came out. Yeah, it was awesome.
Season 2 was
we
so
just,
good.
We just
Knocker.
binged
I tried
on
to.
it.
I brought up, Millie Bob, whatever her name is.
Millie
I
Bob
love it.
Thornton?
Yeah, how she did the rap on
yeah.
Kimmel.
Yeah.
Played it last week. Knocker's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not good.
I don't get it.
It's like, dude, watch Stranger Things. Like, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be you're on a podcast. You're supposed to know pop culture shit, and you don't
That's
even know
your
Stranger
job.
Things.
That's your job. My job is to know sports and cool music.
Oh, that's
That's why
cool,
I'm
your
here.
thing. You do have the cool music
Right?
thing down.
That's
because
my thing.
According to you, my music is not cool.
Most of it is not.
It's not daddy approved.
Right? For every
not.
cool one, there's about 30 that just blow.
There's 30 that blow. Okay, all right.
But that's okay.
It's okay, right? We bring different features to the
Right,
show,
absolutely.
right?
And mine is to just bring what I
Well,
bring.
I'm glad
and you
that
do
I'm-
everything else.
I'm glad
I'm
not.
tired.
I'm glad I'm not in that chair because as much as I
Right?
don't mind doing the
Right?
show, like it is kind of like have a change, but it's like fuck,
It's a lot of work.
dude, to run the show, sit there where I got 3 computer screens. I'm trying to pull up pictures, and Knocker's trying to carry the show. You know how that goes, you know.
It goes
So-
so well. Especially after the last half goes
Right.
really well when I'm in charge.
But, just heartbroken over the Dodgers, and
Man.
didn't get to talk to you guys since Game 7
Yeah,
of the World
seriously.
Series. So,
I want to get so. I know it's a week away or so. Is that your song of the
Yeah,
week?
it's
It
a
goes
song.
to me from now on.
yeah, it goes to him from now on.
We're doing all things through me for songs. All
Okay.
things songs me.
Fine, you don't have to call me out on
Also
the air.
no- also no-
Couldn't we wait to the fucking break and say, hey, I'll take care of that? No!
It's also
No!
my Indian name, Songs on Air.
Songs on air.
No, we hadn't talked to you. I know it's happened about a week ago, and I told my experience about Game 1. But I mean, you're the real true Dodger fan.
Yes.
I just did it because I'm a front runner, according to people, and I went to Game 1. But what are your thoughts on Dave Roberts, the way Game 7 played out, and the way kind of the series played out, coming from a Dodger,
Okay.
or really a true Dodgers fan perspective?
Right. I don't think Dave Roberts should be fired, Josh, and I'll tell you why.
I'm all about that.
I know. He is the first manager since 1988 to take them to the World Series.
Thank you.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two.
I'll give you. Okay.
In his first 2 years of managing, he's taken them to the playoffs, right? I don't think that starting Darvish in Game 7 was solely his idea. I believe it was the front office and Dave Roberts, along with a couple minds, involved in that decision.
Do you think the Dodgers front office pushed Dave Roberts towards starting Darvish, and do you think that Dave Roberts pushed back on that?
No, I don't, because I think that it was Darvish's turn in the rotation anyway. So the one reason that they went out and got him in the offseason was for that moment right there, was for Game 7 of the World Series.
Well, not necessarily Game 7, but to pitch an
An important game,
Right.
which he pitched Game 5.
And he was well rested.
Or Game 4, I'm sorry. Yeah,
do you
and blew
think
it.
He was well rested.
Yeah, or
Do you
Game 3.
think that Dave Roberts knew that Kershaw could throw 5 innings?
I'm sure he
They
did.
had a plan
They
going
did.
in.
Yeah, they did have a plan, but
to give up
I'm
5
sure
runs and
he
then leave it to
did.
Kershaw?
No, but they didn't plan for Bellinger to throw the ball away, or
Right.
for these idiots
Or for
to
him
throw
to
the ball in the
strike out
dugout, or
29
for them to be
times.
undisciplined and take balls
Right.
and swing at them.
Okay, but I also said I said to you before the show, I was like, okay, started Darvish. I can get past that.
Right.
Okay, I can't get past bringing him out for the second inning, as we talked about last week.
No.
Well, what are your
Can't
thoughts
get
on
past
that?
letting him
I
pitch
think that
to
they were-
Springer the second time.
Right, exactly. I think that they were giving him a shot that second inning, right, even though clearly he didn't have it in the first. So he barely squeaked by out of it. So I think their mentality was just giving him let's just send him out there for the second
I'm
inning
going to argue with you
to see
about
what he's
that.
got. You know
You're
what I mean?
saying he didn't have it in the first inning. He threw a double that barely made it inside the line in 4 fucking ground balls.
True, but he was
threw
behind
4
in all of his
ground balls.
batters.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
But that's not saying he didn't have it. He got
Right.
4 ground balls and a double.
He hadn't had it all
Okay,
season.
that.
and an error.
Right.
Okay, but by the time you got to Springer again, just with the feel of the game, you got to take him out.
You do.
Okay.
Or their strategy should have been to intentionally walk him to get to the next batter, and you have a possible
But
double
you
play.
don't think you should fight? You think he should come back? as
Oh
the
yeah,
coach?
I think
course.
definitely he should come back, and,
Okay.
and he will. I do think that they do need to make a little bit more moves. Now remember,
How
the
do you
Dodgers
fire
didn't-
a guy that got to the World Series and they haven't done it in 29
Because
years?
for me, I just think it's so simple. Kershaw, can you go 5?
Or-
yeah, I
or
can.
they should have
Coach.
started
Okay,
Alex
I give
Wood.
it to
Or they should
Kershaw.
have started
Now, you
Alex
listen to
Wood.
what I said.
Or start Alex Wood. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to kick a dead horse. Starting Alex Wood wouldn't
are
have been a
gonna
bad
kick a dead
idea.
horse.
Right, he was on
right?
5 days rest.
Well, not necessarily that. I mean, yes, he was rested, but so was Darvish.
Right.
Starting Wood only because they're not familiar with him.
Right.
They've seen Darvish all year long, and they've seen him for the last 3 years being in the same division.
Right.
There's familiarity there.
Right.
And and something was happening. Either he's tipping his pitches or they know something
Well,
that
they
we
said
don't
the ball
know. Right?
was different too, and the
So-
slider wasn't working.
Exactly,
and
and we
Verlander
know that.
complained about the same thing,
Right.
that the ball was a little slicker than normal.
Right.
But starting Wood would not have been a bad idea just because they're not familiar
Correct.
with Wood.
Right.
Right?
But
But in today's game, like I was telling Josh, today's game is not the same game that it was in the late 60s
Right.
or all through the 60s and midway through the 70s when your ace started game 1, game 4, and game 7. That's just the way it was.
Right.
Didn't matter how many fucking days rest he
Yeah.
had. He started game 1, he started game 4, and he started game 7.
Right.
You go down through the history of the 60s World Series. Mickey Lolich, Sandy Koufax, Bob Gibson. I mean, Jim Lombard. I mean, you can go through all of these teams that's the way they did it. But with analytics, they don't do that anymore.
Well,
Oh, we're not going to do that. Oh, no, he threw 120 pitches. Fuck that.
Right.
He's my number 1
Okay.
guy. I'm starting his ass in
Right.
game 7. And the game is different.
That's one of the
And I
aspects
don't
of
think
how the
it's
game
better.
is changing.
I
right.
do not think it's better because I'm with you, Josh. If it was me and I was managing that team, Kershaw, get your ass on the mound. We're starting this game, and we're going to ride you as long as we can.
Yes, because if you start him and he fails, then okay, I started my horse.
Right.
Right.
If you don't start him, but then you throw him in 5 innings later, and it shows that, hey, he could have gone 5 innings. You're just shooting yourself in the
Right.
foot.
But
Well,
that's-
you know what
that's
else?
just not
you know what else
today's
I
baseball,
think,
though.
You know what I
It's
think their
not
mentality
today's
was
game.
as well? It was we've relied so much on Kershaw these past couple years to get to the World Series, to get, you know what, in the playoffs. He's always pitched that important
Dude, he's
game.
dominant at
and
home.
he's
Well, let me ask you
failed,
this, Josh.
but he
Joe,
has had some bad games. So I
let me-
think they were going with another option,
Right.
besides Kershaw, to take the weight off his back.
Well, he
of
was
that
supposed
pressure.
to pitch the last 9 outs with Jansen. Let me ask you this. Let me just throw this out here, Josh. What happens if Kershaw, coming off that shitty-ass game where they gave him 7 runs and he couldn't hold it, what happens to Kershaw and his legacy if he comes out in Game 7 and gets his ass kicked the way Darvish did? What happens to
I
him
think you
mentally?
take that
What
risk.
happens to his? But
I don't care mentally. I'm
just
in Game
saying,
7. I'm
what-
going to give it to my $200 million
But what
pitcher.
happens to
That's
his
what I'm gonna
aura
do.
and what happens and what are you setting him up for? If he comes in relief, it's not the same as he starts that game and gets his ass kicked. Now he blew Game 5 and he blew Game 7. And with the history, now you got a big problem. I'm just throwing it out there. There's a whole lot of little layers as to what's going on with these decisions. And bottom line is, they went 0 for 55 with runners on base.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Okay, yeah, and I don't want to sit here saying guess, but I just wanted to get. Rene hadn't been here, so I wanted to get his
Yeah, I
insight.
mean,
so,
the Dodgers
okay.
they couldn't
so
hit,
you're,
they couldn't
you're
score.
comfortable with what, not
In
obviously
Game
losing,
7.
but you're comfortable with the way that it was played.
Yeah, I
out.
mean, I think they were also worn out from that crazy Game 5, and then they came back and won Game 6 and had to force the Game 7. So
Yeah.
I
It's
think there
just
was a
always-
lot of
I just
factors
don't like-
involved.
I just don't like having the question sitting there always, what would it have been if I started Kershaw?
Well, there's
Right,
always what if.
exactly.
Now,
So-
I got to ask you this, and then we'll get off of baseball,
Yeah.
right? Because it's a football show, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, we're fine. It's
We're a
it's
sports
relevant.
show.
It's relevant. Yes.
Turner is hurt.
Rojo. Ginger Jesus, I call him.
Okay, something happened to him. I really think that ball he took off
awesome.
the knee,
Yeah.
right? there was something wrong with him. He was not the same hitter after game 2 for the rest of the series. Yeah, he didn't have it in his eyes. Yeah. You could tell with the body language at the plate he was uncomfortable. I think we're going to discover that there's really something wrong. I mean, do you agree with my assessment?
I agree with you 100%. We were watching it at my buddy Chris's house in his garage, and he kept saying the whole game, dude, Turner's hurt. Something's wrong with him.
Right.
Like, I don't know what it is. They're not saying, but
even your mom, Josh, is saying. But
yes, I
do. He does not look
you.
like the same guy that was playing against Chicago.
To see if anything comes out of there. But if you guys want to call the show, chime in at any time during the show today. 626-208-9040. You want to get shot of the week already?
I've got so much.
You've got your drinks almost empty there. You almost need to do a refill.
Dude, it took me an hour 40 minutes to get home.
Yeah, you and Wendy. Wendy had a person say got out of her car and say fuck you.
That's
we'll get to that
later.
Fucking
okay. Shit of the weeks.
All right, so
I got a bunch of them.
Knocker's fired up. Everyone's fired up today.
Fired up today.
You guys can tweet us each individually at Bud Knocker, at Ingerbeans1, and at Real Josh Pacheco.
Follow my ass on Twitter.
626-208-9040. Also, Knocker, just over the weekend, again, we talked about finishing Stranger Things. I want to say the new Call of Duty fucking kicks ass.
Really?
Bought it Friday.
Did you really?
You know me. I'm a gamer, Gamer City, dude. I love game. Call of Duty holds a special place in my heart, in my gaming heart. Oh yeah, get him the for the computer. I should have plugged that in. We need the power plug for the telephones. That would help.
That would help. Yeah,
she's got no more.
But Call of Duty, gotta say, if you guys anyone want to get down, Blackout Falcon, me and him are going back and forth. We have a Madden game set up tonight.
No shit.
Oh yeah. Hey Blackout, call in. Actually, I know he's listening to the show because we were going off. I passed out.
I love that man.
We were supposed to play last night, and I passed out with a beer in my hand.
Did you really?
In my recliner.
Better than passing out with your dick in your hand.
In my recliner. Hey, cup holders, a genius invention.
Hey, that's not bad either. Though.
Right?
Yeah, that's not.
It
bad
is when your kid walks in.
That's true. Yeah. Or your wife,
Mom.
Gotta say.
What's that doing?
Cup holders, genius invention. You know how many times I passed out the beer and it spilled on me?
Right.
Thank God I have those cup holders there.
You do. You have a $2,500 fucking dollar.
Because Jackie said I passed out with my
chair.
hand on the beer, but it was in the cup holder, so at least I was holding
safe.
it. Yeah,
right.
I had it in the safe position. But me and Blackout were supposed to play last night.
Really?
He's like, bitch down when we're supposed to be Cowboys Falcons, right? On Madden.
And you bitched out on him?
Yeah, I'm playing tonight. So
wow.
I've already 4 beers deep.
Him and O-Dog are going back and forth, too, because with the jersey.
Yeah.
Right, Blackout saying, I'm going to send you a jersey, man. He goes, good, I need something to wipe my car down with. O-Dog's telling him, man, I need something to wash my car with. And
yeah. Dude, Blackout, call it. We got some shit talking going on tonight.
We need to hear from you, man.
We got a Madden game going on tonight.
What's
so.
up?
Knock. I was sick all weekend, so I watched a lot of football, a lot of Netflix. So it was a good time.
Great weekend of football.
What did you do over the weekend? Anything good? Did you just watch football? Did you work?
Saturday, I did
we
nothing.
Didn't golf. I know we should have golfed.
We should have.
I was sick.
We should have. And Zach went and played Goose Creek. He says it's absolutely gorgeous right now.
I love that course.
They did the reseeding and the punching of the greens, and it's all grown back in. He says it's absolutely phenomenal. So we have to get out there.
Try next weekend.
Let's do well. This weekend I'm going to Palm Springs. The following weekend I'm going to the UCLA game with Dan. But Sunday.
You can do a Sunday.
Yeah, let's do it Sunday. Let's go to Goose Creek on Sunday.
Right,
but Saturday was a phenomenal day for football. And we'll get into it.
Upset
into
City,
the college
we'll get to that.
I watched football all
Great
day
weekend
Saturday.
of football, man. Upsets everywhere.
And I just showed you how many bets I made
you
on
are
the bookie.
disgusting.
I made 24 bets on Saturday.
I think I can talk.
Count them. 24
as much as
bets
my
on
reaction
Saturday.
was to you, I think I can beat you. It's so sad. You should see the live betting. It's horrible.
And your mom...
It's a horrible thing. You see like every 10 minutes, bet.
I love it! Your mom is suffering from sciatica, so...
Yeah.
Sunday she went to a lunch with the girlfriends. We went to church, came home, so... I started on my vodkas at 2:00 watching NFL.
Yeah, it was good, like football, relaxed, like a
it
fall.
Really
it felt like a fall weekend.
Yeah,
of
it was
football.
the first fall
like
weekend.
It was cold here
in California.
Yeah, it was nice.
The first fall weekend in California.
Renee, what were you playing shows? I know you have shows coming up. I know you've been busy with the band. You've got shows.
So Saturday's
plug your shows before we move on with the rest of the shows.
Saturday's a busy day for me. I got to work at the radio station, and then. With Khalifa, we're playing 2 shows on Saturday. One in downtown Santa Ana with Big Boy's head. He is like hosting the show.
Oh, Big Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're also
he's
playing
no longer
with
Big
Too
Boy.
Short.
He's like skinny
he's
little.
Skinny Boy.
He's like Biafra.
But I guess the headliner is Too Short.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Some Too Short's gonna be there.
I'll
Okay.
put it on my Twitter. I'm gonna put it on my Twitter and my Instagram.
I can get down with. I mean, I don't
Spacey.
listen to too much Too Short, but
Yeah.
here's his most popular song on
Too Short?
Yeah, Too Short's great.
on Spotify.
He's old school. This is like old school rap I grew up with, dude.
Let's see. This is a little Too Short. This has 14 million plays on Spotify. This is his top song.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math.
I can
made
smoke some pot to this.
songs
I
and
think I can
move
chill.
your
You know what?
ass. And for the last
like
300 months, I
Really?
made 16
Yeah.
albums with me on the
Better
front,
than
and they
Kanye.
bump. Where you get your
Kanye
beats, I heard
sucks.
93
I'm
rappers
sorry.
say bitch like
Kanye
me.
sucks.
Let's see this song. It's
I
got
like-
Shake
hang on,
That
man.
Monkey. Oh, you like that song? You want me to go back to that song?
No. I just want to say the reason I like it.
Okay.
He's got a clean backbeat.
Blow the whistle.
He's not stealing it from somebody. He's not
Where you
sampling.
get that from?
And
Where
it's
the
not
rest of
screaming,
the
bitch, hoe, nigga, bad, did, that. It's just a cool little rap, man. I can play this in the background and drive my car. And
Well, I feel like
You
this
know,
would be
I
like,
like that a lot.
You're stripper. If you were a male stripper and you have the body and the hair for it, I have to say.
Should be Knocker's music.
You are
Yes.
a great specimen. I think that the song called "Shake That Monkey" would be your song by Too Short.
okay, let's groove. Let's go.
For the police started all that weak shit. All the big hoes, get loose with it. All the skinny hoes, let Bruce hit it. Let a nigga fuck tonight. Damn right, bitch. Fuck my wife, you my slut for life. You know all I do.
Oh my God!
Got that cash, I won't charge you as long as you got
I had no clue what the song was. Oh my God, Knock! Oh my God, I just made my night, dude.
Yeah, Too Short's old school.
Oh, dude, Knock, that is your fuck. You can get
You
down
like
to that,
I don't mind that.
dude.
Because it's
that's
not
totally
in your
you.
face.
Oh my God, I
He's
fucking love
just
that.
rapping, and even the shitty words he's using,
Oh,
they're still
shit,
not
that
in
was
your
good.
face.
Right, and it's funny. It makes me laugh.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's not ultra
was
offensive.
good,
I mean,
right?
if you saw the words on a piece of paper, you'd probably go,
Yeah.
Damn, so
But-
Too Short's gonna be there.
know?
So yeah, I guess that's the headliner. I'll post the flyer on my Facebook and
I
on
like
Instagram
that.
and all
Give
that
us
stuff,
a-
and the
we'll
Twitter
tweet
and
it
all
out
that
for you.
stuff.
So Saturday
And
in Santa Ana?
So Saturday I got that show in Santa Ana, and
So
then
all you
after
local
that we're
people.
going to the Garden Amphitheater in Garden Grove and playing
go.
that show as well.
If you get paid
with
for all this, too?
Seedless.
Yeah, dude, he's getting the monies.
Maybe.
What do you mean,
a
maybe?
magician
Oh,
never
you're the
tells
bass
his
player,
tricks,
so you
yeah.
may not get paid, right?
A magician never reveals his tricks.
He's getting a dime bag of
I'm
Coke.
just the bass player.
He's getting a dime bag of
back.
I got 3 rails and a
right.
beer. But I'm good with that.
I'm all
That's
right.
fucking fantastic. That's fucking fantastic.
So yeah, just been like rehearsing a lot. That's why I haven't been able to make it. Like last week we had rehearsal
No, dude.
on the night that you
Dude,
guys
you
had
love
the show.
music.
and
You
it
love
was-
playing
so-
bass. Just keep slapping that bass,
Love you,
brother.
man, because you're a badass musician.
Thank
You
man.
are a
You are.
badass
You guys are
musician,
badass
man. You
people,
really
dude.
are.
You and your
You are
dad,
a
you and my
badass
dad
musician,
could
man.
seriously, like music-wise, you two together, dude. You can, you could do some good things. You two Jeopardy. You guys are Jeopardy
Rad, dude,
tag
rock and
teaming,
roll
dude.
Jeopardy, dude.
Yeah,
I've
would be
always wanted to go
awesome.
on
I'm
that
so
show.
all about
Dude,
that
you guys
shit.
are
We
so
should have
killer.
a
I
quick
need to do rock and roll Jeopardy
new
and
segment.
sports Jeopardy
Yeah.
with Dan
Shit.
Patrick,
New
man.
segment. We should
I
should
should-
quiz Knocker on rock and roll trivia.
We should.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you,
I
for
could do
everyone
that.
you don't get right, you take a shot.
Gary Sharon.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah,
Gary
you take a
Sharon.
shot.
Yeah.
you
Gary
take-
Sharon.
So everyone you get wrong,
Yeah, Knocker,
you'll
we're
have
going
to
to play
take a
your
shot.
Jeopardy top 5 music every week.
All
We're
right.
going to give you a question, like a legitimate question, like you should know.
Okay, but you can't give me a genre that I'm not going to
No, no.
know.
So okay, so what genres could you do?
50, 60, 70.
Rock,
50,
classic rock.
60, yeah, rock. Just
50,
rock.
60,
So what
70.
about like
Jovi and Van
R&B?
Halen?
I can do R&B
You
also.
could do R&B also?
Yes, Motown, R&B.
Motown,
I can do
R&B?
all that shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. What
Yeah.
about any
I like
hip hop?
this.
Any hip hop?
I like this.
Any rap?
Very little.
No,
Country.
very little.
I could do some country.
You can do some
yeah.
country.
You could
Okay.
do some.
I can do
Some.
some
All right.
country.
How about any reggae?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
I only know Marley.
There you go.
But we have a good
But
spectrum.
every answer's
We
going to
have
be
a good
Bob Marley.
spectrum.
Bob, Ziggy Marley.
Very every answer.
Bob or
I'm
Ziggy
trying to think
Marley.
of other musical
Bob or
genres.
Ziggy. Bob or Ziggy. So
What
we're
about
gonna
like
do that.
classical? What
UB40.
about like classical?
Yeah.
music?
UB40.
Yeah, there you go. There's another one.
That way, and then for everyone who doesn't get right, you take a shot.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I
I
like
can do
it.
that.
All
I
right,
like that.
here
We're
we
going to
go.
move the show to Friday, though.
There we go. There you go. All right, guys, 626-208-9040. Let's go. Blast it for me, Ray. Give me some music.
By the way, who is Hannah Jeter?
What?
Hannah Jeter. Is she Derek Jeter's wife?
Yes.
Is she really?
Yes.
He's doing that?
Oh yeah, she was a Sports Illustrated
Somebody
supermodel,
asked
man.
me that. Really?
Yes. Hannah, I forget what her real last name was.
I don't care.
Hannah, I forget her.
I don't care.
Oh, she's so great. Oh, yeah.
Derek Jeter, you're my fucking idol now.
Derek Jeter, dude. Come
Damn.
on. What, do you think he was going to settle for less?
No, but
Fucking
Verlander ain't
Derek
got,
Jeter.
Verlander
I got
ain't
a boner.
nothing on that. Verlander ain't got nothing on that, man. I'm taking Hannah over Kate Upton.
Renee's got some new sound effects he's going to be plugging in today.
I got a boner.
That's one of them. Off of Hannah.
At my age, Hannah gives me one. That's all I'm saying.
Excellent. You see? Good throwdown.
Here, this one's for Josh.
Penis. Thank you. Appreciate it. Penis.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
that one.
Could you hand me a brewski, please, before we start this segment up? Throw me on some background here, Rene. We're going to get to the...
Wait, what was Derek Jeter's wife's name?
Hannah?
I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you.
There goes sponsors.
So good.
Any sponsors we had lined up just left the building.
Trojan Condom, the new sponsor.
Right? That's the only
I'm
thing we can do,
gonna
right?
fuck
you.
you.
Hell yeah.
Viagra
I like
and
that.
Trojan
and
Condom. That's our sponsors.
Yep, and Red Bull. All right. Here you go. Throw me on some background here. Let's get into these fights, Knocker. Fights in the NFL, man.
Fights.
All over the place in the NFL this weekend, Knocker. We had our boy Mike Evans and Jameis Winston, who continues to be the most immature quarterback in the NFL, Knocker.
Well, it's a close between
thank you,
him
Rene.
and...
Throw that picture up there. You'll see Mike Evans decking... who did he end up taking out, Knocker? It was Marshawn Lattimore, the Saints, top rookie. I think he's gonna be defensive rookie of the year here. Jameis Winston got hurt earlier in the first half. Knocker came back in the second half on the sidelines. Now, play happened on the sidelines. Marcus Lattimore was over there. Jameis Winston was pointing his finger, as we'll see here. I'm going to throw the video up for you guys here in just a second as we get Hannah Jeter off the screen there. Knocker, she is.
Parts are moving that ain't moved in a while.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I got a boner.
Knocker, here's the play here.
All right, let's see
As you see.
Oh my goodness, that's Lattimore down there, and of course, looks like Mike Evans. Now we've seen Evans already this year in games where he's not involved.
Now this is the aftermath. Now you're going to see the replay here, Knocker. How this transpired here. Here it goes.
Minnesota, when he wasn't getting the football and wasn't playing well, and not quite sure what happened here, but.
You can see Lattimore on the sidelines. Jameis put like a little baby though.
Don't touch me.
Mike Evans comes in, decks him.
Oh, what a man. Oh, you're a stud. You hit him from behind.
Evans decks him, Knocker.
And
What
look
do
at
you guys
Winston.
say on that?
I can see Winston. Get him!
Right?
Get him! Hit him!
Winston, I don't get it.
Hit him!
Oh,
You get him, Mike!
yeah, like
You
a little,
get him, Mike!
like a little puss, right?
You're my bitch.
Yes.
I have no respect at all for either one of those two.
God
Done.
damn it! Did I get a beer?
I think I...
You gave it to me and I drank it.
Fucking asshole. Oh man! All right, thank you, Knocker. But isn't that Knocker? He was not ejected for that. Mike Evans was not ejected for hitting him.
Are you serious?
No, I'm swear to God, he wasn't even suspended. There's no suspension for this. Jameis
You
Winston.
cannot be serious.
First of all, I didn't even care about Mike Evans. Fine, you're protecting your quarterback. I can maybe
Protecting
understand.
him from what?
Okay, just
From what?
Knocker, hear me out. I don't think he's the one that really we need to talk about. We need to talk about Jameis Winston acting like a little fucking 5-year-old,
Exactly.
pointing his finger in the back of someone's helmet.
No, he didn't just
You're supposed
point
to be
it,
the
he
leader.
tapped him
yeah,
in
you're
the back
supposed
of
to
the
be the
head.
leader of the team, and
Right.
you pull that shit. Knocker, when I watched Hard Knocks, this maybe it was editing. I don't know. I really thought, hey man, Jameis figured it out.
Right.
He's the leader. He's pumped up.
Obviously not.
Dirk Cooter, whatever his name is over there, the coach, Coder, doesn't have any.
He has no control over this team.
No control when
he
your
had no
quarterback's
control
doing
at
that.
Arizona State, and he has no control.
Is that where he's from?
Yes, he has no control over this team. Unbelievably
Unbelievable,
bad
right?
hire.
Unbelievably bad
Yep.
hire. I agree with you. Now, not only did Jameis Winston do that, Knocker, but tell me what this is. Rene, if you could pull the picture up here, Jameis Winston. This is his pregame
You're taking all my
speech.
shits of the week.
Well, here we go.
Because this is one right here.
Knocker, what is this?
I have no idea.
I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to pass it to Corn after I say one thing. Go. Let's go.
What is
That's a W. Let's eat one. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight?
Look at Deshaun Jackson back here. He's like, what the fuck?
Look at number 11 back there.
Knocker,
Number
what
11.
the hell is that?
I have no idea.
That's my quarterback. Like, I get Drew Brees pumping you up, saying, let's get out there. What are you chewing, buffalo wing? You got buffalo wing sauce?
I don't have a clue. Let's eat a W.
Knocker, I'm
Let's
telling you,
eat
man.
a W.
Let's eat a
Dude,
W,
that's
man.
all you got? That's all you're bringing
Like,
to
really?
hype my team up? Look, everybody.
Renee, I mean, you're not
everybody-
even like a football. And like, does that get you pumped up,
No,
Renee,
not
to do
at all.
anything?
Everybody around him is going,
The
Yeah,
fuck,
what?
man?
You want to eat a W?
Medea gives better speeches, man. All I got to say is Medea can pump us up better than you, man.
I like that. We're gonna
Right? Bring Medea out here, talk us up.
I have a. Wait, where'd it go?
That's just bad.
That is
That's
bad.
just super bad. That's not even.
right.
That's
Doc?
not even 8th grade
Is
level.
that might? We're gonna get to I have my top 5 coaches on the hot seat. Dirk Cooter.
Oh, he's
is
number one.
Cooter he's got to be right up there, right?
Absolutely.
With how much talent is on both sides of
Yes.
the ball,
Yes.
unbelievable what the Buccaneers are doing
Absolutely.
this season.
It's totally out of control.
It's totally out of control. Not talking about out of control. AJ Green,
Well, let's take another
Knocker,
shit of the
can
week
we,
out of my.
Knocker. Can we? While you're writing stuff down, can you write a note to AJ Green that says, "Dear AJ Green."
Are you gonna take all my shits of the week?
Note to
right here?
well, this is NFL news. I didn't know you were gonna go with all the NFL news. Note to self.
It's an NFL show. What the hell do you think I was gonna do? But
Well,
come on, I'm
shots is
sorry.
usually different. AJ Green, can you write this down? I want you to write him a little letter, okay, so we can mail this to him.
Dear AJ,
Just humor me. Dear AJ, if one decides to enter a fight with another player, please remember that helmets are a hard surface that could injure your hand, which you make millions of dollars with catching the football. AKA, or PS, stop being a dumbass.
got it. Signed,
Thank you.
the new sports guru.
Thank you. Can we
.com.
please, thank you. Can we get that to him by Thanksgiving?
Absolutely. I will send it out today.
Knocker, what was this
What
over the weekend with Jalen Ramsey?
Are
Here's the
you
fight. I'll pull up the fight
thinking
for you
about?
here. He went WWE, basically went UFC style on Jalen Ramsey here during the game. Ended up throwing some punches at him, Knocker, with a helmet on. Like, I don't get it, dude. You're going to break your hands. I don't
Really,
get it,
nigga?
Knock.
That's a really good idea.
Hey, I think this out. No, you can talk over it. It's fine. Look at this shit. It's just...
I think what's a good idea here is I'm just going to punch you in the back of the helmet with my bare hand.
Flags come flying in.
It's crazy.
AJ Green, Jalen Ramsey, they've been going at it. It's a hotly contested battle. If you're on the sideline, stay on the sideline. Don't come off the field. We've seen that.
56 need to be
Yeah, we saw
careful there.
Marshawn Lynch come off the field a couple weeks ago.
Started running on the field and then thought better of it.
Knockers, the highlights are going to come here showing up. He takes him in a headlock, gets him down the ground, then literally throws punches at him on the ground.
And he throws his helmet
The
up.
tenor of that fight.
Oh, you're tough. Look
yeah,
at
I'm
him.
bad.
Look at him.
me. Yeah. You want some? I'm right here. You want some?
We told you earlier, Ramsey.
Your team's what, 2 and 6?
Oh, my God, exactly.
Another pathetic team, Knocker. Just
supposed to look at the replay board.
yeah. Here, I'm going to try and get to the
I wanna know what
replay
his coach
here
is
so
doing.
you could see here what the replay.
Marvin
is.
Lewis cannot be
There
standing
you go.
for
Yeah,
this.
Knocker. Unbelievable, right?
Really, nigga?
Wow. I did not just hear that on our show.
Really, nigga?
I did not just hear that on our show.
Those are his new sound effects. You love them?
All those clicks you hear are people going, nah, we like them, but nah.
You know, honey, what are you listening to? The hit that.
We just went from 15,000 to 8. Thank you, Renee.
Yeah.
Have another hit.
Our black,
We went
our
to
black
Have
listeners
another
will
hit by the end of the
appreciate
show.
that one.
It'll be
Our
just you.
black listeners will appreciate that
Yes.
one. Bruce and Marcus will love that drop.
15,000 downloads a week to 10,000.
Yeah,
we just lost
Okay,
5,000
so we just have
downloads.
Bruce and Marcus now. Great. And maybe O-Dog, but
Yeah.
he's kind of
Right.
A
he's kind of borderline.
And blackout. Maybe
And
blackout.
yeah. He full. Blackout full.
I will rarely play that.
There's a reason why we don't talk to Lawrence Brooks anymore.
Really, what's up with him?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what
man.
happened. We need to talk with him.
But that's
Crazy.
just little
Right,
bitch,
Knocker, but
little
that's not the only
bitch-ass
brawl
punk.
that we saw in the NFL over the weekend.
It's
we also
so
had
stupid.
the Cardinals and the 49ers going at it, Knock. What's this about with the Cardinals and 49ers going at it at
I don't know. Let's
towards
see.
the end of the game? Here we go.
That's my boy C.J. Beathard, the quarterback. Go, C.J.
Oh!
He just got laid out.
Here come the fight. Now, this, I think, is a worthy fight.
Sure.
Right? Your quarterback got
got
deck
to.
sliding. You got to go out there. Look
You
at
have
that. They're
to-
throwing.
yeah, you have to protect your quarterback. That's all there is to it.
Out of control.
I think you
ref
had a
just
picture of the
threw his
ruckus.
hat?
Did you have the picture? Did you throw it up? I think you have a picture of the night. Just to see what the ruckus was.
I mean, after
You
the
got
Kiki
Niners,
Alonso hit,
Cardinals. Do you
after
have it
the
up there,
Kiki
Rene?
Alonso hit, you
You
really
might not
have to.
it. Okay. I mean, is that what dirty? Is that one of those Joe Flacco things, Doc?
Dude.
Is that one? Like, here it is, one more time, right there.
I'm sorry,
Is
Josh.
that a Joe Flacco
but
thing?
That's so bang bang. He didn't lead with his helmet. He didn't extend his arm. He just landed on
Man,
him.
that's tough. It's tough, man.
I mean, fuck it. I mean, let's just put flags on the quarterback. And it's touch football with the quarterback. Everybody else can be tackled. I don't think there was anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do not think anything was wrong with that. Not at all. None at all.
Next up here, what I think is wrong is with Jim Irsay, the freaking owner of the Colts knocker. He might have been coked
He's
up.
a piece.
He is a literally a piece of work
Yes,
knocker.
he is.
This guy is. Came out today. Renee, if you could throw up the picture. I think you got a picture of the two
This
guys
is all
here.
new to me.
Oh, this is all new. You haven't seen
Yeah,
heard
none of
this
it.
yet?
I've seen none of this.
He came out today, knocker. He was in an interview details from Bob Kravitz. Let's see. It says here, Patrick asked Dungy about the Luck situation, and Dungy responded, I don't know what's going on there. Jim Irsay made a comment about 6 weeks ago. It's inside his head now. Wait, it's inside Luck's head? Dungy said, yeah. Irsay said that when I was out in Indianapolis for Peyton's ceremony. So now this is out in the open. Now Andrew Luck hears this. His owner says basically that it's in his head and he's not really hurt, as injured as he is. This is your start. This is the only reason that you're here, knocker.
Wow. The only thing you can sell is Andrew Luck, and you're calling him out? Wow,
Can you
bro.
play that I Love Cocaine drop? Because he has to be. Jim Irsay has to be on.
Gotta be
something.
stoned on something, man. You
You
don't
got to be
do
the
that.
biggest dumbass in the world to come out and do that, knock.
If I'm Andrew Luck, this is what I do, right? I walk right into his office and say, I will never play another game for you. I don't care. You owe me so much money.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, I will never play another game for you, because if you think I'm doing this for whatever reason, you think I'm doing this, tell you what, I am going to tell the trainer, and I'm going to tell the coach, and I'm going to tell the doctor that I don't feel good enough to play, and you're going to pay me millions of dollars because I have a guaranteed contract, you asshole son of a bitch. I put it out there on the line for you, and this is what I get from you, so you're either going to trade me or you're going to pay me to do nothing but watch and hold a clipboard. So what is it that you want? I would never play another game for that man. Never.
Knocker, I can't wait to cut that. I'm going to cut that tomorrow. I'm going to post that on Twitter tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
That's exactly how I feel.
That was like fantastic. I think that everything you said is exactly right.
Yep.
I unfortunately think that Andrew Luck is too nice of a person to do that.
I agree, but
And
if
I don't
that's
think
exactly.
he's
If
gonna
I were
do
him, that is exactly what I would
I
do.
mean, it's just a joke. The guy's career is just oh, man, at the hand of a fucking guy.
right?
a
I'm out.
crazy man.
I'm out. Trade
Yeah.
me or I retire. Fuck it.
Lastly here, Knock, before we get to break, Josh Gordon's going to be reinstated. The Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns. I mean, the guy, when he came out in 2014, Knocker, 1,600 yards, Knocker.
Yeah,
When
he was
came
all that.
out, he was all that in a bag of chips, man. He was fantastic. Then he would miss 2 games in 2013, 10 games in 2014. He missed the entire season, Knocker, in 2015, all marred by substance abuse issues, whether it was with pot, whether it was with alcohol, couldn't
He
stay
said he
clean.
played a game. He never played a game without something.
Yeah,
in his
Knocker.
system.
He said initially it started, childhood and all that stuff. He grew up in a
I feel
rough
bad for
childhood.
him. I really do. But at some point, you got to dig in.
Exactly. He said he was on some kind of a marijuana, drinking,
Yeah,
some
every
kind
game.
of pill before every game he was playing, Knocker. That's how serious it was for this
But
guy.
you know what's odd, Josh?
It's crazy,
I
man.
think most of the star players in the 60s were exactly the same. I really do.
He's on
You talk to
Xanax,
Mickey Mantle.
codeine.
You talk to most of the football players back in the day, most of the baseball players in the 60s and 70s with greenies and whatever. I really do think most of the players playing back there were on something, man. They either played with a hangover. I mean, Mickey Mantle will tell you, I showed up many a time hungover to play a baseball game. So it's not new. It's just more...
It's more out there because of the
expanded,
technology that we have.
exactly.
I think you bring up a great point, though. I think that I think the past, like you kind of do it a little bit, but not as much because you are a realist. But the past is romanced a little bit,
right?
And I think that a lot of stuff that goes on now, like you said, with the drugs, with the women, womanizing prostitutes, stuff on the road, men cheating on their wives, from sports athletes. All that happened in the 60s and 70s.
It did worse.
There just wasn't Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or paparazzi sitting in a car on every single block.
John F. Kennedy was boning every weekend.
Right.
It didn't get publicized.
And I think that everyone puts, today's athletes are this and no.
Exactly the same.
They're exactly the same.
Doc Ellis pitched a game high on a no-hitter, high on LSD. Yeah.
There's actually a documentary about that.
Yeah, it's really good.
On
I've
Netflix,
seen it,
that's really good.
Oh,
come on. You talk to most of the pitchers that pitched in the 60s and 70s. We're talking the 60s and 70s.
Yes.
There's not a human being on Earth.
I just feel like the modern-day athlete is criminalized so much more than the past athletes are.
Right, because of the access.
Right.
Because of all of this. But still, at some point, Josh, what are you going to do with your life, man?
No, I agree.
What are you going to do with your life?
I'm just trying to say that your point was. That was a really good point you brought up because I think that it's the same.
Difference.
It's no difference.
None at all.
But you talk about documentaries. Something that you guys need to make sure you DVR tonight because I think it comes out at 9, maybe 6 Eastern. It might already happen. On
Nature
the East Coast.
Boy.
Yeah, Nature Boy tonight. 30.
Gotta watch it.
Fucking fantastic. It's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Have you
Set
seen
your DVR. No, it's on tonight. So set your DVR. Let's get to a break here, Rene. Let's get to some break music. We get back, knock.
Good segment.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good segment.
That was all good.
I don't know if anybody's listening, but that was a damn good segment.
Well, you killed 5,000 of them with that drop.
I didn't.
Rene. No, Rene did. Rene
I will rarely play that.
Rene killed them all with that one. When we get back, we're gonna
play
get
it again so bad.
When are we gonna get Freddie on the show? You got to get Freddie on the show, man. Come on.
I can try and get him on next week.
He's all over, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'll get him on next week.
I'm working on Goobazaw.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm working on Gooby.
Work on him live in studio.
Oh, dude, it's so hard to get him down here.
Yeah, but you never know. Just try.
I'll try. I will try and get him here, but at least you can get him on the phone. I know I can get him on the phone. When we get back at my power rankings, which everyone's getting, I can't wait to rant on you.
Oh, my God.
Seahawks, all you Seahawks haters out there, man. You guys just...
Josh, please.
There's a reason why I go 4-1 in my VIP picks, okay? There's a reason why I am the guru.
Did you go 4-1 this weekend?
Yeah, I went 4-1.
Atta baby.
Should have gone 5-0. I went 4-1. But when we get back, we'll go over our power rankings. I've got our coaches on the hot seat. Get into our pigskin pick'em, knockers song of the week, shot of the week, drunk of the week. You got knocked the fuck out. So much more coming up.
We might go 3 hours.
I mean, seriously, we might go long. Hey, we got the Mexican. We might as well abuse him, right?
We got food.
Yeah, there we go. We get back after this.